Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I am playing Bannerlord. Now, I have been a very busy boy indeed. I've built an army that is extremely strong, pretty much undefeated, and that's mostly in large thanks to the archers I have. I have a lot of archers, and they have basically been laying waste to any sized army that I've come across so far. Pretty great. It's pretty great. So I've spent a lot of time battling Vlandia as we're at war, and rather than me personally going for the castles, what I've opted to do instead is protect my allies' armies as they go for the castles, and I have basically been taking out the enemy, their parties, their armies. Every time they form them and bring them over, I take them out. That way we've kept them unable to defend against any of our sieges, and it's kind of working. But it seems I've just missed one, as we've just lost a bunch of people. But if I zoom out, well, you can't see when I zoom out, but if you look around, we have been taking more territory. Adcoma Castle has been there for a long time. We do need to take that. What I've been helping with mostly though is kind of this area, capturing the castles and pushing down slowly. I'm going to continue to do that. Now, one thing that I heard about is you can't get married if your character becomes too old. So that's not good. And apparently your character can be executed anytime, especially if you're laying siege and then they take you prisoner. My character's 47. I have a feeling the cutoff age is like 41. So I really need to find someone to marry and quick, because you have children that's, well, if you get executed, I don't know who you go to. Do you go to your companions? I don't know. But if you have children, once they grow up, you can play as them. So as cool as that is, I am not in a position to do that if the worst happens, or if I take too long and Arlek becomes too old and has to retire. So this is something I haven't been thinking about, which I now need to do so. But let me have a look. So first of all, armies travelling to besiege Ulmanfard Castle. So this is how I've been doing this. I've just been looking to see where the next siege is going to be, then I go over there and just make sure I defend them. The other important thing to note here is that I need to hand over some of these people I've got. I've got a couple of prisoners. I need to lock them up, because I don't really want to execute every single person I come across from Vlandia. But I would like to keep them out of the fight, because every time I ransom them off, they're back immediately, because they can get troops very quickly in this game. So we do need to have them locked up. In fact, we just took the castle. Let me go ahead and go to the dungeon, donate prisoners. Let me give them, one of them escaped. Let me just give him. That will have to do for the moment. That should take him out of the fight for a little bit at least. And I'll take a look here. Oh yeah, sure, let's resolve it. So I've been trying to get my relation up with everyone. Trying to balance it out, because every time I vote for someone, my relation ends up going down with everyone else. So I've been trying to balance it out a bit. Caladog I've got up to 49. So, Aragon or Ergion, whatever his name is, he's probably got some of the lowest relation. So I'm going to go ahead and vote for him. 300 will give me 60 renown. I'll only lose about 20 with the others. So this is the way to kind of like do it all up. So there we go. My relation is decreased by 15, which isn't too bad. But it goes up by 66, which is massive. So this is the way to do it. Keep my relation up with everyone, you know? Oh, and the good news is I am now clan tier 5. We leveled up. So we're working our way towards clan tier 6, which is nice. And with that extra space, I actually picked up a companion called, what's his name? Wahan the Golden. Now the Golden is basically is one of the strongest units in game. He has 291 in companion. Two-handed, pole arms, very high, like, bow, like, just really good stats all round. So I've basically made him one of my party leaders. He seems to be doing pretty good. Him along with the Shield Maiden, very strong units. Kulhan, I think, has similar stats, but I can't check because he's in a caravan at the moment. Maybe I can check here. Let's see. Yeah, Kulhan the Red, he has 200 and two-handed. So he's another strong chappy. I've also handed out some armor towards most of my companions, trying to get them kitted out a little bit better. And increased my armor a little bit, but I'm still looking for better gear. Still looking for better gear. Got a lot of stuff on me here that I need to sell. We're swimming in money at the moment. Money's working well, and influence. So that is good news. Now what I want to do is get over, find my companions, find my allies, find out where they're sieging. I also need to take out any Vlandian army that we may come across. I am doing my best to hunt these people down, but it's tricky because they come back pretty quickly. And Arlek has been getting his points in scouting, which is good. And it's always worth cycling through those titles just to make sure your character, like, gets it up if he's got the room, because at the end of the day, that just levels him quicker, which is important. Let's go ahead and take him. I'm always down for grabbing, you know, any strong troops or any cavalry, because that's always going to be useful to me. But the majority of these troops are no good. I feel like I'm a bit all over the place here. Where do I need to go? So we lost this castle again, which isn't good. I don't like losing castles. I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to have to go back to take something. I feel like I do need to start laying siege here and there, just to speed this process up, but don't know yet. And one thing I do need to do is find someone to marry, as I said. So we need to look for a suitable wife, and I feel like at this point in time, it literally needs to be anyone. Anyone that's willing. Because we're going to be in a bit of trouble otherwise, if I'm honest. If I ever die, then I've got no one to take over. Didn't mean to come here. So we need to get a wife for Arlek. So let me see here. Hey, there's Wahan the Golden. It's very strong. We talk to oh, I'll talk to her. I think I might have to talk to someone else though, I'm not sure. I don't know what family she belongs to. At this point, I don't think it matters. The one I tried to join just wasn't working, so... Nope, that did not work. Yeah, I have a feeling I may have left it too long and I cannot get married to anyone. I feel that ship sailed, unfortunately. Alright, Caladog is laying siege here. See, I have to kind of like pop around here because if I don't, then the enemy comes to defend most of the time. I'll just sit here and wait. I could help with the siege, but honestly, I don't want to risk my troops. There's no need for that. Oh, hang on. I do need to stock up, though. What better way? On. There we go. So this is what... I'll send my troops. What's been happening is, if you're lucky enough, when you've got a big enough army, sometimes they just outright surrender. They're like, you know what, we don't want to fight, can we join you? And when they do that, you've got the troops you need. And these forest bandits are basically troops I need to make a very strong army for Britannia. The Theans, the Thean champions, are some of the best in the game. And they have definitely proven their worth. I can tell you that. Alright, let's see. Whose relation do I need to prop up a little bit? Oh, this chappie. He's unhappy with me. That will increase my relation with him. It's basically a balancing game. You just have to keep like switching who you vote for. Which is fine. Where did Caladog go? Noticing I'm not seeing any armies around here. Shield Maiden has been captured by mountain bandits. Unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Upgrade him. Seriously, these guys. Very, very strong. Look at those stats. 210 with a bow. When they get to champion, it's 280 with a bow. And 220 with two-hander. So if they run out of arrows or if anyone gets close, they whip out a two-handed weapon. Which, you know, decimates. So pretty damn good. Alright. I wonder, can I set... Oh, there's Caladog. I need to speak to him. Actually, never mind. Screw that. Let me just go talk to him now. Caladog. I have words, mate. I'm just wondering if he's got anyone I can marry. Nope. This is getting tricky. This is getting very tricky indeed. I need to find someone to marry. I don't think there is anyone. There's these two. Vassal, nobleman. Oh, he's the governor. Yeah, I should start using my companions to be governors because that gives like bonuses to places. That's Caladog again. He calls me friend now. I've kind of patched things up with Caladog. No longer looking to execute him, although I won't be sad if he dies. Hopefully I'll become the next in line. Come on. Is he still in there? I need to see if he's got any family. Yeah, I have a feeling that I've messed this up. I've messed this up big time. I should have got married long before now. And because of it, Arlek is going to die alone, it seems. Poor Arlek. Spends all his life fighting wars. What I want to know is where's the enemy? See, these guys are going after the castles that we've already taken once before. I know this. Maybe I need to just reform my army and siege myself. Because no one's touched this place. Trying to find people. Attacking is tricky. Oh, there's more people from the Embers clan. I could take them out. Execute them. I already executed one of them. Oh yeah, why not? Oh, he's just like... Oh, there's a lot of them here. Ah, there we go. Maybe I'll bite off more than I can chew there. Okay, here we go. This poor fella I've captured so many times thinking he was the traitor. Okay, so we're outnumbered, but hopefully I can show you the power of the archers. The only thing that really messes us up is their infantry.
Follow me! Forward!
But it looks like we got some pretty nice terrain here. Kind of. Okay-ish terrain. Let's see what we can do. A bit of a rock here. We need the high ground. Alright. We'll go over here. So I've got 67 archers that are gonna do the deed.
Footmen! Move! Infantry!
Let me put my cavalry over here just to try and head these guys off. Archers, keep it up, spread out a little bit.
Loose formation!
Because not everyone's firing. There we go. Oh, this is a lot of people. See, they get slowed down. I don't know why. There we go. We've done some damage though. Oh, they're into us. But as you can see, even though they're here now fighting, they're getting destroyed. It is a beautiful thing. Now let me go ahead and reform everyone. Cavalry pull back. The enemy's going to push us again, so all we've got to do is wait. And when they get close, we nail them with arrows. Perfect. This is what a lot of my fights have been like, as of late. My archer's doing a grand old job. I don't know what that whole deal is when they start moving very slow. Part of me wonders, is it the shield wall thing, or is it the fact that they're being suppressed by all the arrows? Okay, there's a lot of cavalry over here. See if we can take these guys out a little bit. Go. Hey, pull back, guys, pull back. Yeah, but the majority of their army is falling to the arrows, which is good. Yep, we're doing a good old job here. I miss everyone, but I'm going very fast. Very fast indeed. And that's it. I think that's all of them. So at this point, may as well tell everyone to charge, because the enemy's trying to run away. That or they're going to get some reinforcements. I don't know. I don't want my archers to go too fast. We just have them push forward. Hold the position just in case enemies respawn on us. You know, last thing we want to do is get caught out. Are these all retreating? Yeah, they are. Fair enough. Oh, that was the leader. He's down. Good, good, good. So, victory for us. Victory. 23 influence, 26 renown, 13 morale. So these are the kind of fights that I've been doing. Minimal casualties on my side, inflicting maximum damage. I've been taking a lot of prisoners this way, and I've been ransoming most of them. I think what I need to do is, if I'm not going to execute them, I need to donate them to a castle to where they can be locked up and hopefully left out of a battle for a while. Done. And the problem is, I got a room with all these prisoners, and these prisoners will just leave. Time goes on. Watch the number down. You see this number here? Look at them escaping. At crazy speed. You have to literally be right by a city if you want to salvage any of that. So as I said, this is what I've been doing. Just stopping the enemy from attacking our Britannian armies as they lay siege to the castles in the surrounding area. It's a tactic that's working pretty well so far. I basically play babysitter, but that's okay. And if they do decide to fight me, well, it's going to cost them. There we go. Job's a good one. Let's resolve this. My relation is looking good with all these people. So it's like, who do I top up next? Maybe this guy, because he also supports all of these. I don't think I need 300 though. Then again, I've got so much influence, it doesn't matter. You know, every 4 days I've pretty much covered it, so... But yes, things are looking pretty good. I haven't quite figured out how this works. I'm assuming casualties inflicted is the amount of enemies have died. So they've taken more casualties? Or is that how many casualties they've done to us? I don't quite understand that yet. But I'm pretty sure that's the way. Anyway, that's all for now. Join me again next time. Until then.